Today we're going to talk about estimating new construction cost. So how do you estimate new construction? Whether it's a house or duplex, triplex, quad, multifamily, commercial, whatever it is, if you've got a new construction project and you need to put together a budget for that, you want to get a detailed spreadsheet together and start listing out the line items. If you're doing this in-house, you have a project manager and you're going to self-perform, you probably need a license to do that in most states. So that's going to be a detailed spreadsheet process. But the best way to do it is to hire a general contractor turnkey that builds the type of product you're looking to build, whether it's commercial or residential. You want somebody who specializes in the type of product you're going to build. If it's $300,000 houses, you want somebody that builds those. If it's a 200-unit apartment building, you want a company that's what they do. If it's commercial, you want companies that's what they do. So the key to that is they need detailed information, exactly what you expect. So you need to give them, if it's a house, you want to give them all of your selections, all your specifications. So you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or you can go to your local building supply. There may be a Ferguson's Enterprises near you where you can pick out all your lighting and your plumbing fixtures, and they'll create a nice little submittal package that you can give to your general contractor. You can also create that through Home Depot and Lowe's where you can make all of your selections, print it out or download it into like what's called a submittal package. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that all your stuff is detailed. So whatever kind of roofing, siding, deck railings, deck boards, painting, garage doors, any of your exterior finishes that you want to have that listed out, detailed, so that the contractor knows what your expectations are, knows what you're looking for. Landscaping package. You want to have all those items together to try to make sure that you consolidate that communication. The other thing that you're going to need to do is to make sure that you have your interior finishes and selection. So what your trim looks like, the trim scheme, the details of the trim, what your flooring, painting, cabinets, your countertops, plumbing fixtures, electrical fixtures, floor coverings in terms of carpeting, wood, ceramic, your tile for your showers, things like that. You want to make all those selections. You can go to your local flooring companies, tile companies, and make all those selections. They'll create nice submittal packages for you with samples, and they'll put some design boards together for you to give to your contractor so that they can price all that out. Same thing with your kitchen and bath supplier, or the contractor might have their preferred vendors that they will take you to, walk you through that process to create those submittals. So it's all about the detailed information. The more detailed you can get, the better and more accurate the pricing is going to be. And the contractors are going to be able to price that out. So you want to have all of those things in mind. They're going to have some things that they like to use in terms of the details of the construction of the house, in terms of the size of the framing, whether you want 2x6 walls, 2x4 walls, if you want insulation in your interior walls, light fixtures or light switches and how you want those placed, electrical outlets, things like that. If you want extra outlets and switches, that's going to drive the cost of the project up. So you need to know those things. So the more detail, the better. Now, if you're doing it yourself, you want to list all of those things in a line item spreadsheet. And you want to do it in the order that you're building. It's ground up, outside in. So that way you don't miss anything. So you want to start with your site work. Then you want to go into your foundation and your framing. Then you have all of your exterior dry in, your roofing, your siding, your windows, your doors. And then you're going to have your interior rough ends, your electrical, plumbing, HVAC rough ends. Then you're going to have insulation, fire caulking, then your sheetrock. Then you're going to have all of your finishes in terms of painting, interior trim and doors. And as that gets finished out, you're going to have your floor coverings and your tile showers, your cabinets and countertops, door locks, a mailbox, all those little things. So basically all you got to do is think about how you build a house. It's ground up, outside, and you list out all these little details of all the things that it takes, and then you budget those things out. So that is how you cost out new construction. If you're doing it yourself, you need to know what those items are. You need to know how to do a takeoff. If you don't, then you really shouldn't be performing construction in-house. You should be hiring a general contractor to do it. As far as the site work goes, you can split that up. You can hire a site work contractor, manage that portion yourself, and then hire the general contractor to build the structure, or you can let them turnkey the whole thing for you depending on the size of the project. A lot of times that's the best way to go. Sometimes depending on the project, you can handle the site work yourself. If it's a demo project, no need to pay a markup for that to hire somebody to go out and tear something down or redevelop a lot. You just need to make sure you know what you're doing, make sure that you've got all the details covered for the utilities, connections, permits, things like that, so you know what everything takes and everything costs, and have all of your selections done up front so that everybody can price things out for you. If you're going to sub it out, let the subs supply everything turnkey. You really don't want to be going buying your own materials. You're not going to save any money that way. The subs are going to get discounts and they're going to warranty those items. They're going to stock those items. Plumbing, for instance. Plumbing is a rough end kit and a trim out kit. So if you let the plumber do it turnkey, they have to handle all that. They have to put the rough end stuff in. They go pick up the trim outs and they put that in later. If you're buying that stuff directly, you have to handle all that yourself. You have to store all that stuff yourself, and you're responsible for it if something goes wrong. They're not going to warranty those items if you buy them yourself. Same thing with light fixtures. They come in broken and damaged. That's on you. You get it turnkey through the sub, it's on them.